Thanks, voice guy. What's up, everyone? That guy Ralph, third favorite YouTuber. Nerd news for this week. Doing things a little different. I got rid of voice guy. I just want to see how things work out without him, and also get some suggestions from the viewers. See what you guys think of voice guy. If you want him back, if you don't want him back, just overall thoughts and ideas for the channel, because the channel's about growth and want to see how things are. As normal, I always start with the comic news. And to kick it off, I have the new comics for this week. Let me pull them up for you. That was the new comics for this week from Marvel and DC. And I do have my DC pick, which is Batman issue 65, which is the Price tie-in. Things are getting very heated up in that story, so be sure to check that out. Also, for Marvel, actually, might go out and buy this one, but Hulk Wolverines. Hulkverines? I think I'm saying it right. Hulkverines. If you guys aren't familiar with the Weapon H, which is pretty much a Hulk and Wolverine love child comic, it's actually an okay run. It's not that bad. I kind of lost interest, but to see the two dads and the product son come together, phenomenal. Anyways, let me stop yammering. I do have a couple news. Also, it's a shorter episode. But to kick off for the comics, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would include a famous Ranger in their story. And that Ranger is the White Ranger. That's right, he's coming to the story. If you guys are familiar with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Boom Studios, be sure to check out White Ranger, because fan favorite by a lot of people. Moving on to Marvel, Black Cat does land her own solo run in June coming. I don't think I've read a solo Black Cat run. I'm pretty sure they have a couple, but I haven't read it. So I actually might check this out just to see how it is. But a more important news from Marvel, Conan the Barbarian is coming to the Savage Avengers, which also includes the Punisher, Venom, Wolverine, and Elektra. It looks phenomenal. Just looking at the whole lineup is great. And Conan is a fan favorite by a lot of people. And to see him to join the Avengers, I think is going to sell a lot of it. I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that. But let's move on to DC news. For DC, Craig Capullo, that's right, the famous Craig Capullo is also known for the Batman stories such as Metal, has showed a new cover to his Black Label run, which is called Batman Last Night on Earth, and it looks great. Another Black Label run I will be reading. Speaking of DC news, we also have the Doomsday Clock news, which explains the whole rebirth reasoning. That's right, the whole why rebirth happened, the whole explanation of it will be explained in Doomsday Clock issue 11, if they ever drop it. I have no hopes for that. They keep pushing this story back. Speaking of pushing stories back, Batman Damned issue 3 and Doomsday Clock are both delayed. That's right. The last comic of Doomsday Clock was issue 8, which came out in December, and now issue 9 has been pushed again in sometime in March, and Batman Damned also got pushed again and supposed to be retold. So let's see how that goes. I'll be waiting for both of those stories, because I do buy them every time a new one drops. And for Doomsday Clock, I always buy both the first print and the variant. Normally, after comics, I normally move on to TV. But the TV news that I have, as you guys probably already know, is actually probably one of the biggest ones. But I'll move on to the movies first. For the movies, I actually have Dave Harbour, the guy from Stranger Things, releases a new photo of his Hellboy, and says that he didn't want to imitate Perlman. I think it's a great idea. A lot of people are actually crapping on his Hellboy take, but I think it's great that he's going a separate route. So shout out to David Harbour for that. Also in movie news for DC, David Sandberg, the director of Shazam, has no updates on the trailer. The guy who directed the movie has no updates on when the trailer will drop. Who the fuck is in charge of that? I'm still waiting for the next trailer. The movie comes out in 2 months, and we only seen one trailer and a couple teasers. So, come on, DC, get up on that. Get up on that. Moving on. Chris Hemsworth has picked up the role to play Hulk Hogan in a biopic. That's right, brother. The Thor's coming to Hulkamania. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if I can picture it. I think Hemsworth is a pretty good actor, but seeing how big and intimidating Hulk Hogan is just by looking at him with the funny mustache, I don't know if I can see it. Maybe he might bulk up some more. It ain't going to be hard for him. These actors go up and down as much as they want. If only I can do the same thing. We'll be in a happy place. Let's move on to other Marvel news. Sony, Marvel that is, a short SpiderHam film will be hitting the DVD and Blu-ray with the launch of the Spider-Verse movie. That's right, the Spider-Verse is coming soon, and they are showing a short of SpiderHam. I actually think SpiderHam would be a great animated short for like the kids, kind of like what they do with Teen Titans Go. I think SpiderHam would make one of those great type of cartoons. Let's move on to the Batman news. As you guys already know, and I've mentioned it before in other nerd news, that Ben Affleck is out. I know, my heart is broken. But there's a long list of who's going to be playing and, who, and whatnot, but I have a couple of news on that. One is Armie Hammer was rumored for the longest by a lot of people, and he debunks playing Batman. Also, Matt Reeves, the director of the Batman movie, also said he's looking for anybody between the ages of, I think, what was it, 25 and 30. He's looking for a younger, but still a couple years in type Batman. So Armie Hammer probably wouldn't be in that list, which makes sense. But moving on away from a little bit of the Marvel and DC news for movies, I have a horror movie update. This one has been shared a couple times, but the Blumhouse, the people who made the Halloween movie recently, is interested in working on the Scream and Hellraiser. I don't care too much about Scream. I've seen the movies, they're okay. I haven't seen the TV show, but Hellraiser is my favorite. Pinhead is the GOAT to me, and I don't know if I want to see a reboot of him. Who knows? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but if they give my man the Pennywise effect, I'll be straight. Because it's all, let's face it, the Pennywise, the new one, phenomenal. All right, that wraps it up for the movie news. Didn't have much on that. But let's go on to TV news. Starting off with DC Supergirl serves its first trailer of the show. And little girls all over are getting ready. I actually started getting she's not even a month old yet. But I've been getting her ready for the DC Supergirl show. Because we got to start them off young, guys. Got to start them off young. Moving on to DC TV news. Gotham shows a picture of the Joker in the show.
What the fuck is that?
It looks crazy. I seen it. I'm not impressed. It looks ridiculous. But, that's on them. Also, Doom Patrol has released on the DC Universe site. Episodes 1 and 2 is already on there, so if you guys don't have the DC entertainment streaming service, go check it out. But I already seen episode 1 of Doom, and I will say, of Doom Patrol, and it's pretty good. So go check that out. Also, DC Universe show news. Lex Luthor may be coming to the Titans show. That's right, the Titans have been rumored for have different people, but Lex Luthor has joined that list of who may show up. And if he does, I think I'll actually be really, really excited because they got a good universe going on so far. Enough with the DCUs. Let's move on to the Marvel, which a lot of people, including Voice Guy viewers here, will be happy for. But Cloak and Dagger has dropped their trailer for Season 2. Season 1 was on the Freeform network. If you guys haven't seen it, it's actually a pretty good show. I recommend you guys checking it out. But their trailer for Season 2, which airs this year, a couple months I do believe, has dropped online. So be sure to check that out. Also, Howard the Duck Show is in the works. And my boy, Kevin Smith, is headed to direct it. Kevin Smith is an idol of mine. That's right, Jersey stand up. But I would love to meet this man, but he's working on the Howard the Duck Show. I think Kevin Smith can do a lot in the geek world, and Howard the Duck, I'm not a big fan of, but I think he'll do good because it's Kevin Smith. Why the hell not? And the last bit of news. been shaving this. This is the news I want to talk about. Punisher and Jessica Jones have been canceled. Which means Netflix has ended all of their Marvel shows. This is the big news. Hurts me the most, but we all knew it was going to come, honestly. I just gave my review out for The Punisher Season 2, and I must say, I'm still caught off guard the fact that they ended it. The way they ended Season 2, it was a great lead up for Season 3, 4, and whatever. Jessica Jones has a very big following. For them to end it like that is ridiculous. But Netflix now is starting to go into the whole make their own universe shows ideas. The Umbrella Academy has been dropped out for some time already, and people are loving it. I already started watching it, so be on the lookout for a review, but people are loving it. So it shows that Netflix may not even need Marvel to make some pretty good comic book or superhero shows in general. There's a lot of comics that they could probably use and utilize. The fact that they still have Lucifer coming, and I'm really excited for that, with the new season soon, I think that alone is great. But I want to see these characters that have been canceled out be picked up by Hulu or whoever the hell wants to get them, or DC or the Disney Plus that they have going on. But a lot of potential in these characters, and it's a shame to see them wasted. You don't bench your star quarterbacks, people. You don't bench your star quarterback. I'm hurt, but at the end of the day, we all knew it was going to come, so I can't be too upset about it. You know what I mean? No point crying over spilled milk either. That's what I always say. Anyways, with that being said, that was your nerd news for this week. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. What about some news that I may have missed that you guys wanted to hear? Drop that below as well. Also, some of your takes on the news. Like, what was your reaction when you found out Punisher and Jessica Jones got canceled? And will you be buying Spider-Verse on DVD? Also, tell me what you thought about nerd news without Voice Guy. Did it flow better? Was it boring? Am I stupid? Maybe. But let me know what you think. All right. Also, don't forget, I'm going to drop a link below and as well on the corner of some of the playlists that I have. Be sure to check that out. Also, hit the subscribe button. That's going to pop up right here. Because if I do my editing correctly, it's going to be right here. All right. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember to rub your nipples, nerd news. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, That Guy Ralph, muy importante, and share with your friends and family. Don't forget to ring the bell. All right. Adios, people.